We had a pretty solid game. A couple of mistakes, but we were able to manage it. And Nova Scotia is a bit off their game right now, so we got a couple of breaks late in ends, and we're able to capitalize on that. Yeah, that was a big one for us to get over the 500 mark. We've been losing one early here and having to get back to 500, so now we're above 500, and now we got a big game tomorrow against Ontario to keep us in it. No, they seem to be struggling a bit, but they're a bunch of pros, so I'm sure they'll turn it around pretty quick. I mean, every team here is so tough. You got to be end after end. You got to be on your game, otherwise you're going to give up points. And they battled back, and we were fortunate enough to give him a real tough shot in 7, and we were able to steal 3. So we put a lot of pressure on him that end, and just got a break with a miss.
We had like I said, first half of our game this afternoon against Jeff Stoughton. We kind of struggled with the ice condition, a little quicker. We were able to play a good second half, and tonight I think we were in control most of the game and had our draw weight, which is very important. Absolutely. We knew coming in today we at least needed a split to keep our momentum, which is actually what happened. So 4-1, we're very happy. The first half of the game, they made a couple of nice shots when they had the hammer, pushing rocks around, getting a nice hit and roll. So they were keeping pace with us. Eventually, we were fortunate that Eddie came a little short on his draw in the 7th end, and I was able to park a third one over there, which basically I think was the turning point of the game. I had a good read on the ice, so that helps a lot, and it was running pretty straight on takeout, so that helps because we were up most of the game, so we had a hitting game on. So, but no, we played pretty well.
Yeah, we managed to make it difficult on ourselves all the time. We played the best 5 ends of probably our tournament, and we just kind of let them. Every time we started kind of peeling away there, they hung in right to the bitter end there, and we missed a few key shots there, let them back in it. But overall, they played well to do it. And it's actually the worst thing about a 5-0 lead is that's actually after only 3 ends. So if it was 5-0 after 8, it'd be a lot better. So I knew it was going to be a battle right to the end. It's hard to defend a lead out there. The ice is so good, and it's easy to come around guards. And if you miss one peel, you're almost giving up 2 or 3 easy.
You know what? A real good 5 ends. Probably a little bit of in hindsight, a little bit of an error in the 5th, trying to go for the deuce instead of just taking the blank. And that seemed to change the momentum a little bit in the second half. And we were just clawing tooth and nail to stay in it. And, the guys on Brad's team picked it up in the second half. They played real strong. And fortunately, we had last rock, and fortunately, it curled that last little inch. You know what? You got to execute real good when you play that strategy, and we didn't do that in the second half. We didn't get the rocks in play early, and then we missed a few peels, which you definitely can't do out here. And it was scary there in the last end. If they make a good one on Ryan's last, they might have a chance for 3. And fortunately, he slid a little bit deep, and we knew worst case is going to be 2, but. It was scary. It was a nervy game where I knew we didn't have our best, and the last 5, it felt like we had no momentum, and to win that, it's nice. Great. Better being 4-1 or 3-2. I'm happy with where we are, and I'd like to see our play improve. The last 2 games haven't been real sharp, so that's kind of where I'm looking right now. It's not the record. It's how we go through the rest of the event, because unfortunately 5 wins isn't going to get in the playoffs. You still got to win 3 or 4 more. So, we're going to go out and throw a few rocks and try and figure out how we get back to the way we were playing in the first 3.